Have you met Alex Honnold?
Yes, I have. I've met him, and yeah, I have. I've met Alex, and I met his mum. So
Yeah.
I met Alex a few years ago now in a place called Fairhead in Northern Ireland, and there's a climbing
Okay.
festival that takes place there. And it was interesting because I was a bit intimidated by him. I was quite starstruck by him. It helped a little bit because he gave me his number, and I went and picked him up from outside his Airbnb in this
Yeah.
little Northern Ireland town, and that
Yeah.
sort of brought it all down a little bit. But yeah, so he went and actually he was doing a talk and he was climbing there, and he went and soloed this climb called the Complete Scream, which was this route that had only ever been done by a guy called Pete Whitaker before on
Okay.
site. And it'd been done by people, but Pete was the last one to kind of do it, and he did it on site. And
Yeah.
he did it with sky hooks taped to his chest as he went up,
Okay.
that he
Okay.
could then take off and put onto things. So
Okay.
when we'd seen Alex and he'd been climbing around all day, we knew we'd got stuff scheduled in for the next day, but you know we were after content, so we had a beady eye on him. And he was trying this route called the Complete Screen, which is this massive blank-looking wall on these sea
Yeah.
cliffs. By that point, he'd been climbing all day and it was really hot. So we were like,
Okay.
look, he's not going to go for the send on. He's not going to try to solo it. And I had to go and do a climb. So I decided that it was time just to do it. So I abseiled down the cliff, and myself and the person I was climbing with were at the bottom of the cliff. And at that moment, Alex Honnold pulled on and started soloing this thing. So we're like, oh, okay. So the cameraman obviously stays at the top of the cliff because I mean it's Honnold soloing, like you know
Yeah. Yeah.
he's gonna film him. And myself and a gentleman called Paul Swale, who's a mountain guide out here, we were the only ones at the bottom of this cliff looking up at
Okay.
Adam, like 100 foot up, whatever. I just stuck a GoPro and a helmet and left it there. But both me and him, we had this moment where it came quite uncomfortable because we were watching someone do something that we knew was hard and scary.
Yeah.
Paul had done an E6 that went into that route, so he knew kind of the footholds and the hand placements he was in.
Okay.
And we realized that if he had fallen off or something, we would have been the first ones, the only ones at the bottom of the cliff to see that. So actually, we had to like walk away at one point because it was
Yeah.
so stressful watching it. We couldn't handle it. We walked away and then came back when he did it. But yeah, that was the first time I met Alex, and he was a lovely, lovely man. And then